Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Witches of the Moon. My name is Dia, aka ORI'S.com, if you did not know. And this week we are talking about words of power. Now, I hope you're watching everybody's video. Everybody's videos. I haven't personally got a chance to watch the videos yet. I'm just getting my life back together from having family in town. But that's a whole nother story. You guys excuse me, my dogs are distracting me. They're doing a little crazy stuff right now. But, words of power. Okay. Well, y'all know I like origins of words. But when you get to the origins of, the origin of the word means to say, to speak, to utter. And the origin of the word power gets a little bit tricky. Basically, it means something great or master or something like that. Like when you get to words, it's kind of tricky to break down the word power all the way back to its root, at least with the access I have at the moment. But basically that's what the stuff means. So when you're saying words of power, you're basically uttering greatness, or you're uttering your mastery. Now, as far as I'm concerned, everything you say is words of power. So you have to be very careful, to me, and even me, I have to remind myself at times, be careful what comes out my mouth. Because everything you say, again, is a word of greatness. You're uttering a word of greatness. You're uttering your thoughts. That's another way of taking it. When you come to taking it on a whole nother route, y'all know I deal with the Bible. So in the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Now let me break that down for you before y'all jump on me about bringing up Bible verses. Let me break that down for y'all. So, what am I, Kaba? Seriously. I'm sorry. My dog was about to lose his mind and think he was going to go to the bathroom in there. No, that's not what we do. He knows about it. But, okay. So, let's break down that before y'all go, So, in the beginning was the Word. What does that mean? In the beginning was thought. I've said it before in other videos that everything starts with a thought. There's nothing around you that did not start with a thought. Even you, in some way, shape, or form, started with the thought. It may not have been the thought of actually having a child, but it was the thought of having sex. So even you started with a thought. And then that thought came to grow and turn into the beautiful thing that is now you. So in the beginning was the Word. Now, the Word was God. You are your thoughts. Let me say it again. The Word was God. You are your thoughts. Everything that's going on in your life right now is an amalgamation or a grouping of your past, your most recent past and current thoughts. This is why they say if you change your mind, you change your life. Change your mindset and things around you start to change. Now, so you have the beginning was the Word, your thoughts, and the Word was God. You are a grouping of your thoughts. And the Word was with God, meaning your words are always with you and you always have the chance to change them. So if your words are always with you and the words are you, and in the beginning was the Word, then your words are the most powerful thing you have in your life. Whether you do spells or not, regardless of what craft you're into, your words are the most powerful thing you have. There's hardly any spell you'll ever see that doesn't have some type of word, whether it rhymes or not, that doesn't have some type of words associated with it. Even the type of spell have words associated with it. That's how important words are. Whatever spell, you don't just randomly start throwing stuff together and then go, that's a spell. No. You go, either you're going to do money, love, peace, prosperity, tranquility, healing. There is a word there, a thought there first before you do everything else. That's how powerful words are. All words are powerful. So, I'm trying to get my thoughts to see where I'm going here because I just went off another tangent. And y'all don't want me to get up here and go back to my old school and start preaching. So, as I was saying, and I know I said that 1,000 times. Just think about your most recent thoughts. Think about the thoughts that you think over and over and over again. The thoughts that's so deep in your subconscious that you don't even consciously thinking about it no more. And look at your life now. Like a lot of people have this thing where, y'all know I hate the word humble. If y'all don't, y'all gonna learn today. A lot of people have this thing where you're not supposed to accept a compliment. You're supposed to be humble. You're supposed to be this, supposed to be that. But then what happens is, every time someone speaks life into you, if they say you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're this, and that, and you say thank you, but, and you always put out a flaw, what happens is your flaw starts to get more energy. You put more power because you put more thought and more word into that flaw. Now everybody sees that flaw when no one else before could see it but you. What else? Oh, also look at the positive side. Look at all the positive things other people have spoken to your life, or you have spoken into your life, and look at what you have now. One of the things I speak into my life all day, every day, is peace, calm, and tranquility, because that's not something that I grew up with as a child. For the most part, I didn't grow up with that. So one of the most important things for me in adulthood was peace, calm, and tranquility, and I have that because I speak it. I speak it all the time. I have those thoughts all the time. I need those thoughts all the time for the most part, and it happened. It manifests. So when we're speaking of words of power, it is your words. We're speaking of words of power. First of all, it's kind of to me, it's kind of silly to say words of power, because words is power. Words is life. Out of the mouth comes life or death. Even if you're speaking death, that's still speaking life in some type of way. Now, granted, it's your decision what type of words you want to say. But mind you, keep in mind, all words have power, and the more you say it, the more you thicken that power, the more you make that vibration stronger. And once the vibration gets strong enough, where it gets heavy enough and dense enough, it has to start trickling down. What goes up, our words, our thoughts, our prayers, must come down. It gets to a point where it gets so heavy that gravitational pull, remember, as above, so below. So if there's a gravitational pull here, there's a gravitational pull there. So what goes up so far until it gets so heavy that it has to come back down. It's kind of like the cycle of a rainstorm. If you ever look at the cycle of water, how the water, let's just start with the water on the ground, right? And then it gets really, really hot. If you think of hot, think of air, think of your breath, think of you speaking. And now the steam, the water steaming, is going back up into the clouds. It's going back into the clouds until the clouds get so thick that it has to rain and release that water and come back down again. Think about that when you think about your words and how powerful they are. That steam, those words, those things that come out, and the more emotion that you put into those words, the stronger those words, the vibration of those words become, the faster the words will come back to you. This is also one of the reasons why in the cult they'll tell you to vision it, because when you vision it, now you're emotionally connected to it, and the clearer you can see the vision, the more emotionally connect to it. The more you emotionally connect to it, the more you put energy into it. The more energy into it, the faster it can come back to you, and the clearer it will come back to you in the way that you want it. So hopefully I explained words of power from my point of view, and how I didn't really explain how I use it. I kind of did, but you get the point. This is the reasons why, whether you pray, whether you chant, whether you use affirmations, whether you sing and dance or sing, be careful of the words you choose, and choose the ones that's going to speak into your life. Since we're on that, let me go to that real fast. Music is words put to sound, which, because the words is put to sound, the sound travels past our logical thinking, our logical blocker, and puts things directly into our subconscious. So when we're listening to music, we have to be very careful what music we're listening to, because music puts you in certain moods, and you may not know it. The music you're listening to may be keeping you in the situation that you're in, because the music is reinforcing your thought patterns when you need to start listening to other music to change your thought patterns. And I can tell you a story about that. I'm not a big rap person, but there was certain songs that I used to listen to. And as I realized, as I go back and listen to them now, and I'm like, that's pretty much why I was doing the dumb stuff I was doing, or I was in the dumb stuff I was in. Not saying I blame the music, but I allowed that word to keep going in my ear all day, every day. You know how the radio plays the same song like 5, 6, 7, 10 times in the past 2 hours? All that's going into you over and over again. That song has now become a chant. That chant has now become a thought. That thought has now become a vibration in your life. That's how much power words have. So be careful. I don't want to scare y'all. I want to empower y'all. So in empowering y'all, pay attention to the words that you're listening to, be it music, be it your favorite television shows that's playing the same situations over and over again, over and over and over again. You have to know how they say, be in this world but not of this world. Meaning, when you're doing certain things, you have to learn how to detach yourself from that environment. Be able to observe the environment, yes, but be able to detach yourself from that situation so that it doesn't become part of you as a situation. as your situation. So with that, I'm going to leave that alone. I think I gave y'all an earful, or at least enough rambling for 10 minutes. Yeah, so please watch everybody's videos. Don't forget, if you have not already, why haven't you already done it? Comment, rate, and subscribe. Comment, rate. Rate. I said rate. Comment, rate, and subscribe to this channel, and comment on everybody's videos. And I will see y'all next week, alright? Peace.